And here she is, our new project here in the workshop. This is a Bolinder Munktells Type 425, a 1957 petrol tractor that we're gonna fix up today. And it is true, I haven't paid a dime for this one. I bought this one and an old Fergie last week, and I only paid $1,200 for both of them. Then I just filled up the Fergie with a gallon of gas for 10 bucks, started it, sold it the day after for $1,200. So yeah, now this one is for free. Can't complain about that deal, I think. And it's got a Volvo B16 petrol engine in it, 4 cylinders at 1.6 liters. And the engine on this one actually runs very good. I cleaned out the carburetor when I bought it, so I can get it up on the trailer. So it runs very well, but there is still much to do with it. We're gonna make a service at the engine, change the oil, check the valve clearance and so on, swap the old belts, which is really nasty and old. Exhaust system is not original, should be pointing upwards, but they have just welded this together very bad, just pointing downwards without a muffler or anything. So I'm gonna order some parts for it, the belts, oil filter, new exhaust system. I think they are available new, actually. It is a company here in Sweden making them. The battery is actually brand new. It had a 6-volt system, all original, but the starter ain't working, and the previous owner said that a long time ago he tried to jump start it with 12 volts, and after that the starter didn't work. So I have measured it up, and it is the solenoid that's broken. It's burned inside the copper windings. So I have ordered a new one from a friend of mine, a good used one. So we're gonna swap that later on. But for now you can just take a screwdriver and shortcut the solenoid. It starts anyway. But I also have the cranking handle in front, so it's so easy to start with the cranking handle, so that's no problem. But we're gonna fix that anyway. The gears works, the clutch works, the hydraulic lift in the back works perfect, the PTO works, the brake works. I'm gonna swap this work light. I'll just put on some Chinese plastic. I'm gonna find me a proper one. Generator works as well. This has not been touched. Mostly on these machines they have taken a modern generator instead, but this has the original system, and as I said, that's why I bought this tractor, because it's all original. No one has been messing around with it. The original toolbox still there. I don't think it's parts in it. The ignition coil should be mounted here in here and bolted with 3 bolts here, but they have found another one. The original has probably broken down because they tried to start it with a 12-volt battery once. So I'm going to find me the original one, but I haven't yet. They are a little bit hard to find. This works, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will make a bracket so it looks original and put it down here instead. But that will work for now anyway. Also, the ignition lock, they have just put a plastic Chinese one. It works, but it looks crappy and feels crappy as well, so I'm gonna order a quality one instead. So on this side you have the fuel tank. Here's fuel. The tank actually looks good inside. Oh, that is some old fuel left in there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just gonna run it until the tank is dry and then fill it up with new fuel. And on the other side you actually have the hydraulic oil tank, and that looks good too, I think. Yeah, looks pretty clean. Swap that out anyway. So I already got the parts for it. It took 2 days. So let's see. Everything's here. A fan belt, 2 belts for the hydraulic pump, a oil filter, looks good. We have spark plugs and a ignition lock. Much better than the Chinese plastic one. Very good. And here is the exhaust system. I paid $200 for all of this. A brand new exhaust system, all the bells, the filters, the spark plugs and everything, so I don't think that's expensive at all. That will look a lot better. This actually looks very nice. Very nice indeed. Very, very good. All the bolts were loose, so at least that's something. I have placed the studs and they actually look good. It's a little bit too long, but I can adjust the length, so that's no problem. So I made a gasket in a heat-resistant fiber material. I think it will last. If it don't, I'm gonna change it to something else. I didn't find any gaskets while ordering, so we're gonna try, see how it works. So I clean it up, so I'm gonna fill it up with new oil to that level. Actually looking pretty good, but we're gonna swap them out anyway. That's really nasty actually. I've actually used this tractor today for a couple of hours in the garden. We were cleaning out some old trees and was trimming the hedge and some garden work, and this came in very handy because I have built a little transportation box for it here in the rear, as you can see. Simple, but works very good. I can carry my chainsaw and the fuel and everything. And another point with this was to get the gearbox oil a little bit warm, and the hydraulics oil also, because I'm gonna change it now, so the oil is a little bit warm and a little bit easier to drain out, so I can get everything out as much as possible. So let's get to it. So draining the hydraulic oil will be very easy. Half of the tank is for the hydraulic oil, and they have put a plug here at suction line, and this is the lowest point on the system, so I can drain every drop out of that one. So that's gonna be easy. So that's about it. It's gonna be a couple of liters left in the system anyways. I ain't gonna try getting every drop out, but the old oil looked good anyways. I ain't gonna care about that. Doesn't matter really. So I'm just gonna pour in some new oil in the tank, and we will go from that. So I'm gonna fill it up with 12 liters because in the owner's manual it says that you can have everything between 8 and 17 liters in it, so 12 will be a safe number in between. I think that will be alright. That oil is, even if it's a little bit warm, it's very thick, nasty, almost yellow to the color. Yeah, nice to have that one changed. Are you gonna sit there? Alright. I think we're gonna leave it like that for today. So it will be a part 2 of this series. I did want to make this project in just one video, but I can't because I'm waiting for the solenoid for the starter motor, and also gonna change the engine oil and the filter. But to remove the starter motor, I have to remove the oil filter, so I can't change the oil before I have gotten that solenoid. And I will get the solenoid probably today or tomorrow, so I'm gonna upload this video today, so it will be a part 2 later this week. So as always, please subscribe to my channel, hit thumbs up for this video if you like it, and please leave a comment down below about anything really. If you're wondering something about the tractor, if you want to just say hello, I will answer it as fast as I can, and I will see you in part 2 of this series. So until then, have a great day, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, bye.